All right. So this one, where we're doing finance, we're working out and we're using simple interest. I equals PRN. What's the I stand for? Interest. P? Principal, which is the amount you start with or the amount you owe initially, or the amount you borrowed. R? Rate expressed as a? Not as a percentage. No, it is a number, but what sort of number? No, it's not as a percentage. Not as a fraction. Decimal. It's a percentage expressed as a decimal. And then N is? Number of? No. Number of years or number of interest-bearing periods. What we're dealing with here is a per annum interest, and it's paid off over 3 years. So we're going to be using, N is going to be how many years. So let's have a look. I'm actually going to colour code it. I. So I'm going to write down the formula again. I equals P R N. Apart from the fact that it looks pretty, it's actually quite useful because you can then go into your question and highlight or underline the bits that are each one. So which one's our principal? What is the amount that we've borrowed? 12,000. Now remember what I've said. There's 4 steps to answer any of these things with a formula. First step, write the formula. Done that. Second step. Nope. Second step. Write what you know. P equals 12 grand. Okay. What's our next one? R is our interest rate, isn't it? So what's our interest rate? 8.5% per annum. Don't forget, you have to look at the per annum because sometimes you're asked for it monthly and you have to change things. Okay, so we write down what I know. R equals 8.5%, but we want it expressed as a decimal. What's 8.5% as a decimal? Everyone should be able to do that.
Oh, 0.085.
Not 0.85, that would be 85%. You've got to divide it by 100. If you're not sure how to do it in your head, use your calculator. A percentage means per 100, so just divide it by 100. So that will give you 0.085. The numbers don't change, they just move around a bit. You actually change the place value of them because you're dividing it by 100. Okay? And if you have a look at that, you've got 8 hundredths, which is what 8 is. 8 is a percent. Is that alright? Okay, last one is N.
3.
N is 3, because it says 3 years. Now that's the one that can make everything change. If they wanted it 6 monthly, then you'd have to change your interest rate to be every 6 months rather than every year. Because per annum means every year. But at the moment, we're just doing yearly, so it's nice and easy. N equals 3. Everyone happy with that? So that's step 2 done.
Oh shit.
What's step 3? What's step 3? Substitute. So we've got I equals 12,000 times 0.085 times 3. All I've done is substitute in the numbers that we've written down here. Done my sidebar with my PRN. I'm now just substituting in. Chuck that into a calculator adding device. And what do you get? What was it, sorry? 3,060. Excellent. Now, that's the interest. The question says, calculate the total amount. So how do we find the total amount? Total amount would be what? They borrowed 12,000, which is the principal. Then they're paying this much interest. Add them. Excellent. Well done. Which equals 12,000 plus the 3,060, which gives you, I'll do it over here so it's not over, 1,560. Cool. So the simple interest formula will find out how much interest they've paid, but to get the total, you have to add on the principal as well. Everyone happy with that? I'll take that as a yes. Resounding silence.
Y.